Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode from Salvage Nation. How did you guys like the last episode on the C43? I hope you enjoyed it because this episode we are back on the C43 and we're picking up exactly where we left off. As you just saw, the world's record for the best driver in tight spaces goes to Akil because we had to just shift the car and I've got it over there. And we've got it in place because we need to finish off that rear end. And as soon as we finish off all of that work, we can start to button that up and then the fun is going to start with this build. It's been very technical up until now. And off camera, we did some finishing touches to all that welding work. If you haven't seen the last episode, go check it out because it will bring you right up to scratch. We welded in that rear panel and Akil went ahead and he put some seam sealer on. Akil went ahead and seam sealed it. We used some other bits and bobs to treat it and I'm gonna show you that right now. Before we continue, get it all buckled in the back and then we can continue. So if you wanna see that, stay tuned, let's get it. All right guys, so like I said, the car's in place. If you look here, this is where we made our welds. We went ahead and put some seam sealer, but before we did that, we went ahead, I always use this on all my builds. It's red oxide primer, it protects against rust, and it's just good practice when you've got all of these exposed bits of metal that you've welded together. I put this down first, this is primer, and it protects against rust as I said. After that, I went ahead and put a little bit of stone chip, and then we've got a couple of canisters from our paint supplier of white paint to match the paint code for the car, and that's gonna be the final finish. The boot is closing, it's nice and solid, it's closing and opening very smoothly, I'm happy with that. So today we're gonna continue doing that on the outside. We have to do the same process on the interior, so you're gonna see all of that. After that, we want to just buckle everything down, replace all of those modules, fit everything back in the boot, and literally just get this rear end kind of buckled down, and then we can move on with the rest of the build. So, no more talking, Akil's waiting, let go. Alright guys, so I went ahead just now, and I fitted the lights, both the inner and the outer lights, just to check the lining up process and stuff like that. Now I haven't put in all of the nuts. Akil is over there making funny faces, but anyway, I haven't put in all the nuts, but if you push it in right there, you can see that the gap, I'm happy with the gap that I can see there. Have a look right here, you saw it earlier on in the video, we sprayed this up, both inside and outside, and it looks good. Where's the key? And just like that, it's open. When I edit it, it's gonna be sick. We've done that, the same thing that we did on the outside, on the interior. You saw all of that. So oxide primer, seam sealer, the works, primered, sprayed, and everything is looking 110%. Like I said, I'm happy with everything else. There's only one more thing to do before we can consider everything here finished is Akil, grab the bumper. So Akil's gonna grab the bumper, we're gonna line up the bumper. If everything lines up, then we can move on with things on the interior of the car. I want to try to get the roof working, but before I can think about the roof and all of that other jazz. So if this all lines up, then we'll just go ahead and buckle down all the modules, everything on the interior of the boot, and then we can continue with some other bits. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but yeah, it's a lot of work. Let's continue. Yeah. So there's one more bracket that needs to go in the middle. We haven't got that yet, we're waiting for that. But just to test fit everything, put the lights back in. The reason why I didn't put in all the nuts and bolts for these lights is because they're coming back out. When we spray this, we have to spray the boot lids both in and outside. So, yeah. Tell me what you think. Oi, 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 oi. Come on, man. Look at that. Come on. I haven't got nothing that. Really? These lot are gonna make me say this? Come on, Salvage Nation, to the world. I read a comment the other day and someone said, Donnie's too excited. Bro, if you were doing what I was doing, you'd be excited too. Nah, I'm joking. All jokes aside, guys, it's the next day here. And as you can see, I've just edited up what we did yesterday. And it's only about, what, 7-8 minutes in at this point, give or take. And it's been so much action, action-packed. Come on, are you not entertained? I repeat myself, are you not entertained? Let me know in the comments what you think so far. And if you think that we're gonna slow down, trust me, we gotta take the boot lid off, we gotta spray that inside and outside, we're gonna prime up that bumper. There's a ton of stuff to do, but just take a look. Compare this to just 2 episodes ago. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. Let me know what you think. Anyway, all jokes aside, we've got a ton of work to do, and I just wanted to check in with you guys, make sure you guys are good. I'm in a good mood. We're getting somewhere with this car now. I went ahead and I fitted the rear cables as well. That's the rear wiring loom for the rear bumper and the exhaust flaps. So I will be starting it up and letting you hear kind of like how it sounds with the flaps open and closed. But please, if you know how to reset these rollover protection bars, do let me know. Get in the comments, please. Drop me a DM on Instagram. I am stuck. I've been researching it. I've been trying hours and hours and hours. There are 2 little hooks. They say, I've seen it on the internet. They say pull it up, pull it down, push it left, right. I've done it all, mate, and it's still not getting done. So I'm a bit annoyed now. And we want to see if the roof is working before we continue. But we're not going to let that stop us. We've got a lot of work to do back here, and then we're going to spin the car around. And in the next episode, if you look over there, that's a box that's come. Got another box over there. I've got boxes everywhere for this car. The owner of this car, like I said, no expenses spared, and we're going to be doing some crazy, crazy mods and upgrading a few things, to say the least. But anyway, no more talking. Let's go. Alright, you guys, so it's the next morning here. I've come in, I am knackered. We worked right through late into the night last night, and Akil went ahead and he put down a couple of layers of white paint on this boot lid. Then we went ahead and we slapped it with a few more layers of clear coat, and this thing it's been curing overnight. And it's so smooth, it's so shiny. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but you will be getting some slow motion shots later on in the episode. And if you look down there, that's the bumper as well. Remember yesterday we sanded it flat, we used the DA, sanded it down, and we went ahead and we put some primer onto it. Well, today when Angus comes in, he's gonna be sanding that flat and just getting that bumper nice and prepped for a new spray job. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put this onto the car, and then we'll continue once the other guys get in, we'll continue working away on that bumper. And we're gonna get the rear end of this car completed in this episode. Before we go, remember yesterday I was saying, you know what? I was watching the previous episode on this car, and I was like, oh, it's clicking. I'm trying to put the roof down, it's clicking. And one of you guys, I can't remember your name, mate, but one of you guys got into the comment and said the roof is not gonna work if the rollover protection is up. And I was like, duh, I had a Homer Simpson moment. I totally forgot it. My brain was so foggy that day. But yeah, I need to get these reset. Can't get the roof down until we reset those, and it's just it's proving a bit tricky. I'm trying to get a specialist in. If any of you guys have any clues, any ideas, do let me know. There's a little hook at the back, as I said yesterday. I can barely see it, but the hood, the top cabin cover is kind of like preventing me from getting in, and I'm pretty sure there's a proper way to do it. I just don't know how to, and I'm not afraid to accept that. But I'm gonna keep trying. And nothing beats a fail than a try. That's what my friend used to say to me all the time, so we will be trying. Right, anyway, let's get this onto the car and then continue with the rear bumper. Alright you guys, so we've run into a little bit of a problem. It's about 2 hours later and we've been waiting for the paint guy because we ran out of paint. We done the boot lid last night, and if you look right there, the bumper is fully prepped, ready to drop some paint onto that bad boy. But we're out of paint and we've been waiting for 2 hours, and it's just gone 5 o'clock and I need to head off, Akil needs to head off. So I don't want to delay this video because I got a feeling it's quite long. But before you go off, what you guys don't know is for the last few weeks, I've been working on this car and I've been working on 2 other projects simultaneously. I'm gonna give you a quick little preview now. So if you're watching it all the way to this part of the video, you're in for a little treat because I'm looking at the 2 projects here now. Check them out. So guys, the first little treat that I've got for you, this is a 2021 BMW G82 M4 build or rebuild, whatever you want to call it. It's got some damage there, but I'm not going to show you too much. Let me show you what else I've been up to. Secondly, this is something that I've been toying with for ages. This is my beloved BMW M140i. It's a pre-facelift, but as you can see, I went ahead and did something a little bit crazy. I've facelifted the rear, I've facelifted so many other bits, but if you want to see it, get in the comments and let me know, and I will document everything. I filmed the majority of it, I just need to edit it. But I don't want to put content out that you're not going to watch, so get in the comments in this video. Let me know if you want to see a retrofit series on my M135i. We're talking everything, retrofitting the rear, the front, the interior, Harman Kardon, NBT Evo, the lot. I've got something clever. Enough said. Let me know if you want to see that. If you want to see this beauty of a car, this is the most prestigious car, the biggest car, the best car that I've worked on to date. M4 competition, 2021 model, G82. Let me know if you want to see that. If you want to see it, I'm going to drop it. So guys, with all of that said, I've been D. It's time to head off. And like I always say, keep it moving. See it there? It's on the wall. Keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you for watching. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch. click here to watch one of my previous episodes. And like it said there, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We out.